Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine.
Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to the Heal Healer Tarot. My name is Angel, spiritual advisor, teacher, and healer. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel where we learn, grow, and expand together, working to raise the collective conscious one unique soul at a time. This channel is dedicated to spiritual enlightenment, self-actualization, and aligning to meaning and purpose in life. So if that is something that you are interested in, then you are in the perfect place at the perfect time for the perfect reason. All we have is the now, so whenever you come across this reading, it is indeed the perfect time for you. However, we do draw upon the energies of the cosmos to help guide us like a roadmap towards your highest good and your greatest soul's vibration. Energy is fluid. That means this is energy that you could have already worked through, energy you're working through in this moment in time, or energy that you may encounter in the up and coming and near future. Gender is neutral. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So with that being said, beautiful souls, get in where you fit in and take what resonates and leave what does not. So this is a general collective energy read for the soul sign of Pisces. I do set the intention that you may get something out of this reading. However, it is general. This is all about that full moon lunar eclipse energy in Libra, and it is talking about a win-win outcome is forecast. So whenever I see that win-win outcome, I always think about the fact that there's no right or wrong answers. It just is. So whatever opportunities are coming up for you, whatever choices you have to make, if you've been having a difficult time really making those choices, or choosing to do something different, don't be afraid to make the choice, because whatever choices you make is going to be the right choice for you at that time. So we're going to talk about the astrological energy. So the way I do it here on this channel, we talk about the astrological energy, and then we talk about the numerology, and then we get into the reading. So if you don't want to hear about the astrological energies and numerology, don't click off. You know, get your sister a try, but just fast forward it to the reading if you feel as if though that's what you want to do. But there is a lot of information that you may want to hear in that particular portion of the reading. So let's go ahead and jump in to the intuitive astrological messages. So this full moon in Libra is on March the 25th, 2024, which breaks down to the energy vibration of 18. Which is all being born to the number 9. It's happening at 3 a.m. Eastern time. And the Libra energy talks about tensions between opposing forces and a need or needing to bring balance, harmony, and peace. Now, this balance, harmony, and peace is internal between your masculine and your feminine energy, as well as external between relationships. This is relationship with lovers, families, friends, communities, work, society, government, as well as the most important relationship of all, your relationship with God, the divine, the universe, however you identify your higher source. It's also talking about restoring harmony and peace and balance with past life energies or karmic energies. 18 is the energy of the moon, which to me always talks about past life energy. And it's also an energy that really talks about hidden and unknown energies or aspects. It also talks about facing your personal fears. So this is an opportunity for you to really get in tune and in touch with your emotions, face whatever personal fears that you have, and also to shed some of the old past life karmic baggage that you brought in from past lifetime that needs to be transmuted, released, and healed in order for you to ascend in this lifetime. So we look at the energy about opening up to divine love. That's that Venus energy in Libra, and it's all about divine love, divine connection, divine understanding. And also Venus energy talks about focusing on money and creativity, and that Libra energy is talking about karma. So it's what's done in the dark, eclipse energy, is coming to light. So a lot of revelations, a lot of deep emotions, things are coming up to the surface. Things that were hidden are now becoming seen, so that you can transmute it, heal it, release it, or so you can be aware of it, so that you can make the best decisions. I call them informed decisions, so that you can make the best decisions for yourself moving forward. It is also, the eclipse energy brings in the energy of transformation and change. And this is happening on a personal, global, as well as collective scale. It's resolution of conflict. That trine with Pluto. Pluto is all about generational change, going back to the past life energy, but also generational change, which is offering opportunity for renewal and rebirth. I'm calling it a galactic reboot. It's a reboot of systems, personal systems, internal family systems, as well as systems and structures, government, banking, education, as well as caste systems. Now, caste systems are social hierarchies that have been passed down through multiple generations, and those caste systems are what we've been living off of, like peasants, noble, first class, middle class, lower class, poor class, whatever you want to call it. These caste systems are ways in which we separate ourselves, black, white, Latino, or any other ethnic group. Is how we separate ourselves instead of realizing that we're all interconnected, we're all a part of the greater whole, and we're all one and the same. What we experience as a part of the human experience is we come down here in these skin suits of different varieties to learn specific lessons that we need to learn in this lifetime to help us to ascend to the next level. And Pisces would know that very keenly, because Pisces talks about endings and beginnings as a part of your astrology sign. It's all about endings to past karma and new beginnings, transformation and change. And so that's exactly what this particular energy is all about. When we look at this energy, it's bringing forth more vision and insight to the things that really need to be addressed in your life, and the things that really need to be transmuted, changed, healed, or released. So the way I kept hearing it was, the first will become last, and the last will become first. I also heard wealth transfer, and then I heard identity shift. This full moon in Libra is opposing Chiron. And the Chiron is the wounded healer energy, which reflects on, for me, past atrocities, crimes against humanity. And with that Pluto energy, it is also, with Libra, relationships with the Libra energy, childhood and inner child wounds, past relationship wounds, and an opportunity to right past wrongs. An opportunity to right past wrongs and to heal past karma. So just be mindful of that everything that's going on with this energy is meant for our highest good. It's also, the full moon in Libra is also opposing Mercury, which Mercury is truth, freedom from oppression, and freedom of expression. So we're in the pre-shadow period of Mercury, the pre-shadow of the retrograde, and that Mercurial energy, the Mercury retrograde begins on April 21st and goes through the 24th to 25th, depending where you are in the world. And it's going to be in the sign of Aries. So Aries is the house of self, a focus on self, healing self, repairing self, working on self, identity shift of self, and also the head. So when we think about the head, we think of Mercurial energy. All is mind and thoughts. And so we know thoughts create things. So what you think about, you bring about. It's also the house of early childhood and juvenile influences. When we think about mercurial energy, we think about mind, we think about action, we think about focus, will, and attention, direction. And so it's really bringing up that energy of Aries, of initiation. Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, that Mars energy. It's initiation, it's activation, it's activity, and it's also movement forward energy. But it's bringing up the mercurial energy of that all is mind energy, and the thoughts of what you think about, you bring about. So the life experiences from our childhood and our juvenile influence our personalities and our personal character. So maybe right now you may have things coming up for review, for transmutation, for healing, for change, so that you can eliminate old paradigms, old ways of thinking, old ways of being, so you can have that identity shift and to implement a brand new way of being. And I don't know, for some reason I just heard this. That's not being phony or fake. Don't let anybody try to influence you. Oh, you acting brand new. You trying to be this, you trying to be that. You're meant to grow. If you're still the same person you were 10 years ago, then you're not growing. Somebody or something did not want me to let that out. If you're not growing and you're not changing, you're not evolving emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, then you cease to live or exist. You know, you're always meant to becoming a higher and greater version of yourself. So don't let that crabs in a bucket mentality. This must be what your reading is going to be about. Because every time I read these intuitive messages for each different sign, I pick up on something different. And it's been coming up in the reading of what it is that your sign specifically needs to know. But if somebody's trying to tell you you getting brand new, or, you know, something like that, because you want more, because you want to do better, because you're evolving into something new or evolving into more, they're not the person for you. That's that crabs in a bucket mentality where people want to keep you down, hold you down, and prevent you from ascending. Why? Because they don't want to do the work. Especially if you're doing the work on you, doing what it takes for you to evolve and grow. Don't listen to anybody who's trying to tell you you're trying to be brand new, because we're all trying to evolve and change and be better than we were yesterday. At least I know I am. I'm always constantly looking at myself and saying, okay, what can I improve on myself? How am I showing up to the world? You know, what are my personality traits like? What are my character traits like? Am I open? Am I honest? Am I trustworthy with myself and others? Am I a good listener? Am I supportive? Am I selfish? Are there ways in which I can be more accepting of other people, right? That's that humanitarianism energy, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Because we need more of that. We need a whole lot more of that in this time right now. And so it's asking you to remember that thoughts become things, and your words, what you say internally to yourself as well as externally to others, makes a big difference. I call it negative self-talk. So one of the things that I ask my patients or my clients when I'm working with them, what is your internal self-talk? What are the things that you're telling yourself on a daily basis? Because like they always say, those who say they can and those who say they can are both usually the same, right? Or both usually right. Confucius, I believe. Those who say they can and those who say they can't are both usually right. So what is your self-talk? What are you telling yourself? You know, how are you expressing yourself? And so then there's also the energy of now is the time to be responsive and not reactive. Don't let people push buttons to try to get you to react and come out of character, because you're really meant to stay in a high vibration right now. We're all meant to stay in a high vibration. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to let people bring you out of your character or lower your vibration. Crabs in a bucket mentality. So also think before you speak, because words become things. So even when you say something to somebody else, especially if it's something negative and you're responding or you're reacting versus responding, just know that when you put out into the world, it's going to come back to you, right? That's universal laws. You cannot avoid those universal laws. You can't get past them. They are what they are. So the numerology of the day, March the 25th, 2024, breaks down to the energy vibration of 18. That 18 energy, the one talks about an awareness. It's bringing in awareness and highlighting the things that need to be transmuted, changed, released, or healed in your life so that you can address them. The 8 energy is the energy of build or destroy. What needs to be broken down in order for you to rebuild it anew? So I always use the analogy of a home or a home renovation. You're renovating your kitchen. You got to tear out the old cabinets, tear out the old countertops, pull up the floors so that you can do it anew. Right? Repair what's going on in those walls. Once you pull down the plaster or once you pull down the sheetrock, you may have to update some of the electrical plugs and sockets and all of those different things. Some of the structural joints might need to be reinforced or repaired. There's just different things that we all have to do in order to repair ourselves, in order to move in a new direction, to rebuild. So it's giving you that energy of what needs to be destroyed, torn down in order for you to rebuild anew and have this new identity shift that you desire. 8 is also a number of movement, forward movement, and decisive action that brings forth change. It's all being born to the energy of 9, and 9 talks about be born. Another transformative energy. Be means to exist as you currently are, as is, just existing. And then born is to make anew, being reborn, regenerated. So you can be and exist the way you are, nothing changes, nothing changes. Or you can choose to be reborn and you can choose to do it differently, to upgrade, to transform, to identity shift and move in a new direction or move in a new energy vibration. So the 9 brings things into fruition. It's an energy of attainment and accomplishment. It also symbolizes purpose. So when I think about the energy of purpose, passion equals purpose equals prosperity. So whatever you're passionate about, whatever you do on a regular basis without getting paid for is what you're passionate about. That passion usually opens the doorway to your purpose. Your purpose is your way of being of service, and that's where you will find your most bounty, your most blessings, and your most prosperity. So just think about that. It's opening up the doorway to purpose, and your purpose is connected to your service. What you're meant to do on this earth plane, this earth school, how you're meant to be of service to the greater humanity and to uplift the collective conscious. And then 9 is the energy of humanitarianism, what we like to call doing the good work. All right. So we look at the energy vibration of 3. That's the 3 a.m. Eastern time hour, which is going to be different for different people depending on where you are. Midnight if you're on the West Coast, or vice versa. It's just going to be different for different people depending on where you are on the planet Earth. But 3 is the energy of understanding. It's what life experiences have you gone through in order to gain an understanding about where you are right now, what needs to be transmuted, changed, or released in your life so that you can gain a higher level of inner knowing and knowledge. What knowledge have you gained and what are you creating? So I think about that to say that if you want to create one thing, you have to, say you want to create some pottery, then you need to have clay, right? You're not going to go and get a canvas, some paint brushes, and an easel if you want to make pottery. So you have to have the tools. It's all about gathering the tools. What are the tools that you need currently in order to be in this energy vibration of creation? So let's go ahead and pull into your energies. Pull into your energies for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit, for their highest vibrational good? What are the full moon, lunar eclipse energy for Pisces? Full moon in Libra, lunar eclipse energy. And then we have a solar eclipse coming up on April the 8th, I believe it is. What does what does Pisces need to know about this full moon in Libra? Lunar eclipse, full moon in Libra. And that's in the sign of Aries. The upcoming solar eclipse. All right. What is the energy vibration for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know for their highest vibrational good? 2 more shuffles. It's all about wisdom, life experiences, making choices, and being at a crossroads for you, Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. I am so grateful. All right. What does Spirit want you to know right now, Pisces? King of Wands. You're stepping into this leadership role. You are a leader in some way, shape, or form. You are a leader at heart. You're stepping into some form of leadership role. You are also stepping into your personal power. You're stepping into, I just heard God body. You're stepping into your God body, the essence of the core of who you truly are, arm, leg, arm, head, and also into the energy of divinity and purpose, which is beautiful. I love it. Very confident, very courageous, very motivating, very inspirational. After some time with the Hanged Man energy, or you could be transitioning during some time of seeing something from a much more higher perspective. This is also my surrender card, letting go and letting God. If you feel as if though there's something that you've been forcing and trying to get to work and it hasn't been working for you, you may be coming up on that time or that season where you just need to surrender it and release it. And so what I just heard intuitively was we can only change ourselves. So if you're trying to get other people around you to change, for some reason I'm getting a lot of crabs in the bucket energy for you, like a lot of hater energy, people around you that don't want to see you glow up. You coming out as the King of Wands, right? So when you think about that King of Wands energy, as far as the ascension of the elementals, you can't get any higher to spirit than the King of Wands. You know, of course, the Emperor and the Empress. But when we're ascending from the material to the emotional, to the mental, to the spirit realm, you right there at that spiritual realm. And there may be people around you that don't like your glow up. They don't like your ascension. And so therefore you may need to realize that you can't drag or carry other, I don't know why this is coming out. It's not really in the cards, but intuitively, this is what's coming out for you. You can't drag other people with you, right? You have to go on this journey alone. I was talking to one of the other signs and I can't remember exactly who it was. I want to say it was Cancer. No, it was Sagittarius. I want to say it was Sagittarius. And one of the things that we kept talking about with Sagittarius energy was, with Sagittarius, we were talking about how there's nobody else on the chariot except for the charioteer. There's only one person on the chariot on this road. There's only one person that's meant to be on your journey, no one else. So you can't drag other people with you. I've never seen in any tarot deck, and I asked the collective to let me know if they've ever seen anybody else. If they've ever seen anybody else in any deck, more than one person on a chariot. because that symbolizes your destiny. That symbolizes your soul's journey. That symbolizes your purpose. And I've never seen in any decks, and I have a lot of decks and have seen a lot of decks, I have never seen anybody else on that chariot besides the charioteer, the person who was driving the chariot, which is you, your soul. And then we have Ten of Cups. Yeah, you have wish fulfillment coming in. You have happiness, joy, everything that your heart desires is coming in. So much to be thankful for, so much to be happy for. I cannot get my camera to stay itself frozen here and not keep moving around. Sorry about that. It doesn't usually do that too much. Right? And so whatever it is that you have going on in your life with this transformation and change, you are moving into a season of complete fulfillment, happiness, joy, love, having loving, supportive people around you, being in a place of full accomplishment, just feeling full. This is an energy of fullness, of wellness, of wholeness, you know, all your heart's desires, and also loving, supportive soul tribe, family, friends, and people to share it with. So let's take a look. What's at the heart of the matter? We have the energy of the sun. I love it, love it, love it. Leo energy coming out here. We also have Leo energy with the King of Wands. All right. So this is you really putting your heart's desires first and really trusting in the universe to support you on this journey and to give you what it is that you need in order to flourish. You have a lot of significant high vibrational energy around you at this time. This is also my DNA activation card. So you could definitely, with all of the solar flares and everything that we have going on and this whole reboot, galactic reboot, you could definitely, Pisces with the death and transformation energy, you could definitely be experiencing a significant DNA upgrade and reboot at this time. And that's why you're showing up as this King of Wands. So what's influencing this energy? The Princess of Wands, starting on a new journey, following your spiritual path, following your intended purpose. This card here is all about charting the journey less traveled, you know, not taking the easy way out, following your spiritual path, doing it with conviction, with glee, with faith, with a lot of stamina and energy and motivation and just complete optimism, happiness. So whatever this thing that has you excited, it's a lot of excitement. I'm feeling like a tremendous amount of excitement. It could be a new relationship with that Ten of Cups energy, but whatever this you're excited about something. This, for a couple of years ago, you know, the cards change for a true reader. The meaning of the cards will change over time based on what's going on and how you evolve and what new energy is going on for you. And so what I just got from that was this card here used to be my living my best life card. And so, yeah, of course it still is when it wants to be, right? That you're in the season of living your best life. You're living your best life. You're happy. You're abundant, you're full, you're whole, you've surrendered, you're connected to source. You know, you see how he's tethered to the Most High here. He's given himself to be of service to the divine. He's full with the energy of spirit. And so therefore he, she is not gender specific. It's just the imagery in the cards, but it's letting us know that this is the vibration that you're in, a very high spiritual vibration at this time. Look at that Chariot energy. You're on your path. You're on your destined path and you're living in your purpose. So this is really beautiful energy. When we look at the energy of 7, it's divinely guided energy, it's God energy, it's God body energy, which is exactly what I was feeling when that King of Wands energy first came out. It's all about freedom, justice, and equality, discovery, an inner awareness, complete insight of self. It's an energy that talks about spirituality and attainment, victory, and success over things, accomplishments. It's you balancing out completely your masculine and your feminine energy, bringing yourself into that 10 of Cups energy, wholeness. And with that wholeness and complete balance, the chariot is able to move forward. Yeah, you manifested it. I love it. I'm definitely speaking to a high vibrational Pisces with this reading, because you came out as the King of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the 10 of Cups. So even just the cards are letting me know that you're in a high vibrational space, not in that low vibrational energy. You're in a high vibrational space, and you know your gifts. You know your abilities. Of course, we already know the King of Wands. No, he's a master manifester. Look, he holds all of the same tools that he needs to manifest. He knows his connection to spirit, to Ra, to the sun, to manifestation, to divinity, to all that is. And he manifests out of that energy, whatever it is that he desires. You know, the magician creates something out of nothing with pure will, with intention and focus. Mind and words create things. And so this is a master manifester energy that's coming out here. And you're on a brand new journey towards something here, towards some other new accomplishment, some kind of new fulfillment. But it is in alignment with your destiny. I love it. 10 of Swords is because you set yourself free from some issues in the past. You've healed from something. You made peace with something. There's things here. This is the energy of forgiveness. You know, whatever has happened in the past, you've forgiven it, you've released it. It no longer has any worry, no longer has any bearing on you. You've given it to God. That's what you surrender. Whatever issues that were in the past, whatever people, places, and things that were trying to hold you down. And once you did that, you transformed, or you will. Remember, this could be past energy, energy that you're currently working through, or energy that you may encounter in the up and coming and near future. And so you will be able to surrender, release, and forgiveness is key. Forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is not for anybody else. And so you're going to release all of that negative energy. And then for some reason I got stallion. You're just going to run and move forward. It's going to be like boom. You're just going to take off and you're going to be gone. Forward movement. 10s are also about endings and new beginnings, right? So you're putting an end. I just heard an end to the BS. You're completing it. It's finality. It's the end of a chapter. You're moving into a time of bliss and peace and family. You could be retiring. I just heard retirement. But there's something here that you're at a pinnacle, at a crossroad, at a point in your life where our cycles are ending so that new beginnings can come in. And the beautiful thing about it is you're having fulfillment, gratitude, acceptance, and brand new realizations in your life. So this is beautiful energy. I love it. Princess of Cups. This is all of your wishes coming true. And that's also 10 of Cups. Everything your heart has ever desired. But you're manifesting this, which is very beautiful. This is an opportune time for visualization, affirmation, speaking things into existence, feeling and speaking it as if it already exists. The powers of 9, 3, 6, 9, reciting things, manifesting things through the energy of the tools of the magician, bringing something out of nothing, making miracles possible. This is blessings and miracles that are coming in. A brand new beginning and fulfillment and joy and happiness and love in your life. Princess of Swords. Prince of Swords. This is an energy. You've gotten past the difficult times. You learned. This is my life lesson card. You've learned whatever it was that you needed to learn, whatever this is here, obstacles, difficulties, hardships, complications, whatever life lessons that you needed to learn, you've learned them. And now you become a more fierce or more powerful warrior as you move forward. It's like I just heard, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Because you've been through the trenches. You've been through it all. It's nothing nobody else can do to you that's going to harm you or hurt you. And it has tremendous amount to do with your faith, with your connection to your higher energy, or your higher divinity, to your higher self, but to your higher source, with that chariot energy, that connection. You've healed. Beautiful. I love it. You have definitely healed, Pisces. And you've realized, this is an energy of realization. You realize what you did wrong, what part you played in it. The 3 energy talks about the energy of what you realize and how you understand the part that you played and what it is that happened, corresponded, or transpired in your life. So now that you know better, you do better. You know better, you do better. So you have more discipline now. You have more of an ability of stability now. You have the energy of more dependability, having more patience, more integrity, more structure for yourself. And it's also, 4s often talk to me about truth. Because now you can be upfront, truth, and honest with yourself about life circumstances, about what it is that you've been through. There's no more sugarcoating shit, right? No more of that. You like, no, we're not sugarcoating nothing. I realize exactly, what it is when I see it. Well, who say that? Call a spade a spade. Who say that? Oh, y'all Levin said. Call a spade a spade. I love when she say that. But that's just what I heard in my head. Call a spade a spade. Call it out. Don't be quiet in this season. Call it out and call it for exactly what it is. Ooh, High Priestess energy came out in reverse. So you definitely, High Priestess, you want to follow your intuition right now. I always say follow your intuition right now. Don't allow your intuition to be blocked in any way. But this is also letting me know that there's something yet to be seen. There is still something yet to be seen here. It could have to do with some news or information that may be coming in, but there's still something yet to be seen. But you're still meant to continue to move forward, regardless to what it is that's not yet seen. Fearlessly is what I just heard, especially with that King of Wands energy. Fearlessly. 9 of Pentacles. You are definitely in your purpose era. 9s are being of service. Whatever it is that you do for work or career is a part of your service. You are on your spiritual journey. You've healed. You're bringing forth all of you're very creative, but you are definitely starting on a brand new journey. And there's some things that have yet, the universe are not allowing you to see these things yet. And I think it may have to do with this 10 of Cups energy. But you're not meant to see it yet. It just is what it is. It'll be revealed to you in perfect timing. So, whatever it is that is not meant for you to see, you have to surrender and release and know that the divine always has your back, and that he's always doing things for your highest good. And that what you're not meant to see right now is because he doesn't want you to make certain decisions based on the actions or based on things around you. He wants you to stay committed with your faith. So this is all about you staying committed with your faith and allowing your faith to guide you. So what is your message of advice? Just continue to let something go, transform or change. I just heard whatever this deception was, you don't need to know the answers. You may feel as if though you still need more clarification, more information. You need to know. No, God said no. You don't need to know. Why? All you need to know is that it's over, that it's ended, that there's no going back to that. Whatever that is for you, people, places, things, whatever. All you need to know, there you go, with the siren there, is that it's finished, it's done, it's over. There's no more going back to that. Whatever this was has built you into this King of Wands energy, fearless, warrior, confident, strong, resilient, more connected to source than you ever been. There's happier days. It's put you on your path and your destiny. You're moving in the right direction. You have blessings that are coming in, and you're whole and complete on your own. And you're healed. And you learned the lesson that you needed to learn. And that's all the divine could ask for. So this is saying you don't need to know. You don't I just heard, let sleeping dogs lie. Let sleeping dogs lie. You don't need to know. So what is the karmic pattern and the soul lesson to be learned? Four of Cups. This is bringing forth your own emotional stability here. And this is, I always think of the Four of Cups as my bipolar card. And I don't mean to laugh or giggle about it because of the way it falls in line in the cards, right? You got your Ace of Cups. You got, so much love, joy, happiness, opportunity, things are blissful, healing, peace, calm, all these wonderful things. Then you have the Two of Cups, loving connections, partnerships, loving yourself, feeling good, happiness, balance, calm, peace, all of those wonderful things. Then you go to Three of Cups, celebrations, enjoyment, births, happiness with others, partying, celebrating, happiness, just all of these wonderful things, building and creative, being creative. And then all of a sudden the next day, here you wake up in an energy of discontent and disharmony and sorrow. It's like a flip of a switch, right? And it's almost like whatever happened here may have happened at a flip of a switch. It may have happened very quickly, but it's for your greatest good here. And why it happened so quickly is because it was meant to remind you of who you are. That you hold the calmness and the peace within yourself. And I'm almost getting it as like you're not meant to look at this as a missed opportunity, but as an opportunity for you to continue to bring more emotional stability into your life, to bring in more emotional calm and peace into your life. Because that Four energy is all about emotional calm and peace, stability, calm. It's an energy that talks about established structures, comforting, It's an energy that talks about having organization and alignment and balance. Having the energy of safety. And whatever was going on with you may have been keeping you stagnant. We started out in energy with crabs of the bucket energy. Whatever it was keeping you stagnant. And this is one of the few decks where the Hanged Man is literally upright and not turned upside down. Because he knows that he's in the world reversed. And so this is an energy of ascension. There's a sacrifice that had to be made in order for you to have the happiness. Because for whatever reason, there wasn't any happiness in whatever this was. Lots of betrayal, lots of deception, lots of conflict, lots of pain, but not happiness. So you're going from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups on this new journey. And you're being asked to trust the process. And you don't need to know why. Let sleeping dogs lie. Look at this. In the shadows, we had all of this. There go the crabs. And there go my crabs a bucket. All this competition. People trying to weigh you down. Keep you held down. And sometimes it's sleeping with the enemy. Sometimes it's the person that's laying right in the bed with us that is causing us the most conflict and pain. But this is competition. This is jealousy. This is people not wanting to see you elevate or rise. Like, people could be in competition with you and you're not even in competition. You don't even realize it. You just living your best life, right? I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you, ninjas. I'm living my best, right? You could be living your best life and not even paying attention to the people or the things around you because you're just so focused on your dreams, your aspirations, your goal, your connection to spirit, what it is that you desire, living in your purpose, being of service, and you got all these people around you hating on you, trying to tear you down. And this is the lesson that you're learning here. That whatever fell apart needed to fall apart so that you can learn and move forward, so that you can continue to work on yourself and build your own self-mastery. The Eight of Pentacles is an energy of working on yourself, working on your crafts, your skills, your abilities. The 8 to the 9 of Pentacles, because this is the energy that you're going to be in. We always say within 3 to 6 months or 6 months to a year. 9 of Pentacles energy, completely stepping into this fulfillment. You're in your glow up era, especially with this Sun and this Princess of Wands. You are in your glow up area, and it's something that you manifested. And sometimes, like we said, death and rebirth, sometimes be or born, some build, destroy. Sometimes some of these things in our lives have to be torn down in order for us to rebuild it anew. So you manifested it. Whatever's going on in your life happened so that you can regain emotional stability, regain mental stability and fortitude. And to bring back the trust in yourself and confidence in yourself for you to move forward. And this is my journey card. This is my being on your journey with the Knight of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles energy. Here you have another 4 that's coming out here as well. The 4 of Pentacles. The things in your life that tried to keep you stuck, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So Spirit just said 444 energy for you. That lets you know that you have your spirit guides around you. The angel number for 444. You have a team around you that's helping to uplift you. There are angels. They're everywhere around you. You are completely loved, supported, and guided by many heavenly beings, and you have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear, beautiful soul. You have absolutely nothing to fear in this glow up energy. Nothing at all. This is your season of ascension. This is also your season of blessings. So don't let anything from the past hold you back. You don't need to know why. Let whatever is, let it be. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of energy that needs to be clarified in this reading. So we'll just go ahead and pull a couple additional messages. Couple of additional messages for the beautiful soul sign of Pisces. What does Pisces need to know, Spirit? Couple additional messages for the soul sign of Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? I love this reading. You know? And just like I said for one of your sister water signs, was it water sign? Yeah, it was Scorpio. Sometimes God does for us what we can't do for ourselves. But you manifested this. Whether you went to your spirit team, whether you went to the divine or to God, and you asked them to break you free or get you out of some form of situation, no enemy that comes against me or no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And your spirit team got right on it. Right on it. It said, okay, my child, your wish is my command. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No, it won't. Goodness gracious, I keep dropping the cards. These cards are so slippery. I love this deck, though. This is definitely one of my... I find excuses to use this deck. Like now, I was using it in the other signs to clarify messages that I wanted more information on. But then when I come to certain readings like yours and a few of the others where I don't feel like anything needs to be clarified, I've been using it for just some additional messages. But yeah, only you and Scorpio actually got The divine told me to read the angel numbers for you. Yeah, I guess I could do that too. Scorpio got a journaling prompt. So we're going to do a journaling prompt for you as well, because this is your message of advice here, death. And so I'm going to give you a journaling prompt on that death energy, that you can do a little bit more soul exploration and gaining a little bit more inner awareness as to why whatever ended had to end, besides all this hurt and pain over here. But sometimes we just search and need, a little bit more of a deeper understanding. Emperor, yeah. Putting up the appropriate boundaries, taking back control of your life, not letting other people control you. Being the captain of your own ship, new beginnings, most definitely. You got new beginnings that are coming in for you. And then we have the energy of justice. This was all karmic justice. Whatever went on for a intended purpose or reason, and clear sentience. So clear sentience energy is for you is that inner feeling, the inner feeling of what a situation is. And then you got set intention. Yeah, which is the focus, will, and intention. This is something that you manifested, most definitely. So let's see here. Your journaling prompt. I love it. Oh, forgot. I almost forgot to give you your letting go cards. We got to do the letting go, releasing energy. These is from The Language of Letting Go by Melanie Beattie. And full moons are all about what it is that you're releasing. So we're going to talk about what it is that you're releasing. Pisces. What is Pisces releasing? What do they need to release with this full moon? Lunar eclipse energy in Libra. Yeah, karmic justice is coming through here. Now, this is interesting. Okay, God just said, you don't see that. God just said, you don't see that. We have Mercury retrograde going on in Aries, but Aries and Libra are what we call sister signs, right? Yeah, definitely. All is head. This is all about you taking back control, taking back your power with that Aries energy. Well, that's Leo energy, the King of Wands energy. But it's all about you stepping into your strength, stepping into your power. This is universal law. This is, I always think about this as universal laws. And this here is also universal laws as well. What you do unto others will be done unto you. You can't escape justice. God sees all things. But yeah, that's your sister sign right there. So these are two ends of the same spectrum. So we have all of this Mercury retrograde stuff going on in Aries. And we also have the eclipse energy coming up in Aries. So this may all transpire over the next few weeks to a month, or at least during Aries season. So what you're releasing, Pisces, making the right decision. Today I will search for my own truth, and I will allow others to do the same. I will value the worth of my own vision and the vision of others. We are all on our own paths, making the decisions that are right for us today. Most definitely. Most definitely. And then you have receiving joyfully. Today I will let someone give to me. Rather, it's a compliment, an offer to help, or even a gift. I will stand there and take it joyfully. I know that I'm deserving of good things, so I will simply say thank you. Beautiful. Being direct. Today I will own my own power and be direct. I will be clear and honest in my dealings with other people. If I'm comfortable with my own truth, then those around me will be comfortable with me too. Most definitely. That's my truth and square card, the Emperor, standing on truth, standing on conviction, standing on I heard mathematics, but which is law, universal law. Universal law here, standing on a universal law. You can't break away from universal law. What goes up will come down unless it has helium in it, and then even after the helium has evaporated, it's going to come down eventually. So that has been your reading, beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. Your journaling prompt. So I'm going to give you the journaling prompt for the Chariot. These journaling prompts come from the Uncommon Tarot. And the journaling prompt for the energy vibration of the Chariot is, what are you doing? What are you doing? Be conscious and clear on what it is that you're doing. Because when you have the correct plan and you know exactly what you're doing, you're able to manifest it that much more easier. All right, beautiful Pisces, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I am truly honored and I am truly grateful. If you haven't already done so, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that like button. Share this video with those that you believe could benefit from the messages. And subscribe. Become a part of the Soul Joyner family, where we learn, grow, and expand together, working to raise the collective conscious one unique soul at a time. And that unique soul is you. Until our soul paths cross again, Soul Joiners, I am wishing you love, peace, blessings, happiness, and abundance be on to you. Have a blessed and abundant day. Namaste.
Everybody loves the sunshine. Sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine.